Good evening. This is Brian Reed with WEDU South Florida Radio. We have a special caller on the line, Mrs. Catherine Jones, and she has some pictures of a so-called Swamp Ape or Bigfoot, and she'd like to share them with everybody. Mrs. Jones, would you please explain how you came across these interesting pictures, because they are quite clear and easy to decipher.
Well, Brian, I tend to garden in my backyard. I've been doing it for years. I grow a lot of fruits and vegetables. I live here in South Florida, on the edge of the Everglades, and I take really good care of this garden. I spend a lot of time in it, and a few weeks ago I noticed little patches getting torn up, and I figured it was maybe a little critter, dog, fox, something small in the beginning, but as the days went on, uh, larger and larger patches were being torn up, and basically, it was pretty much breaking my heart to see this happening. It got to the point where almost half of my entire garden was destroyed. So I had no choice, but I called a pest control company, and they decided to put one of those motion cameras on the edge of the property before you get into the garden to see, exactly what was crossing into the yard and destroying the property. Now, I was pretty amazed when I saw the pictures. They're quite excited also. Uh, you
No
know,
video?
I wish it was a video, but, they don't use the video cameras. They just use the still shots. But, you know, I saw the pictures and it was like, oh my goodness, that's something that you would see in Africa somewhere, not in South Florida in the Everglades. I've heard of the swamp ape. I've never seen a swamp ape, but it looks to me like a swamp ape. It certainly doesn't look like a bear. Um, the color of the hair may look like a bear, but that is definitely a Bigfoot, swamp ape, whatever you want to call it. Here
Yeah.
in South Florida, it's there. There's the proof.
Oh, yeah,
There
I
it is,
agree.
Brian.
Yeah, that's definitely not a bear. But I have to tell you, thank you for sharing this with us. I think everybody's going to really appreciate that these pictures have come out and that you're sharing them with the public. Thanks again, and thanks for calling and sending the pictures.